Hello everyone and welcome to the NASCAR Xfinity Series Andy's Frozen Custard 300 from Texas Motor Speedway in the first race of the Xfinity Series playoffs, opening here the round of 12. Noah Gragson starts on pole, of course your regular season champion and 5-time winner already this season, alongside the 21 of Austin Hill, who just got in on points on the last race in Bristol. So here we are now green here at Texas. Gragson and Austin Hill side by side for the lead. Josh Berry, Brandon Jones behind them. Ty Gibbs, Landon Castle back there in row 3. So Gragson getting a good shove from his teammate Josh Berry, and Gragson will be clear for the race lead heading down the back stretch. And so he'll clear Austin Hill. Josh Berry moves into second. Ty Gibbs trying to go into third now. You see Justin Allgaier back there. AJ Allmendinger trying to make some moves. Trevor Bayne, of course, in the playoffs trying to make something happen. So now it's Gragson and Berry side by side for the lead here. Racing back to the line. Gragson leads the opening lap of this race, but his teammate Josh Berry's giving him a good challenge. And now Josh Berry's going to go to the lead, getting the big shove from Ty Gibbs in the 54. But Gragson now gets a big run heading down the back stretch, keeps them side by side. The two JRM drivers having an incredible battle for the lead right now. Gragson and Berry, some great racing so far tonight in Texas. They are 2 and 3 wide throughout the pack. As we carry on. Oh, we got cars in the grass in the background. Whoa, that could be an incident. We got cars going in the grass. No caution yet as we go through the field. It appears that no one has spun. It appears just a couple cars got turned into the grass. Looks like Rajah Caruth and Kyle Sieg. Let's see what happened here. So Kyle Sieg hits Bailey Curry and then gets turned into Rajah Caruth. So the 28 and the 44 save it going through the grass. Somehow don't take out any other vehicles. So we stay green. No one spins. Everyone keeps going in the right direction. It's the 44 and the 28 lose some vital track position. Meanwhile, back at the front, Josh Berry and Gragson continue to battle fiercely for the race lead, trying to advance themselves into the round of 8 of the playoffs. Oh, and they're 3 wide again back there. Sheldon Creed, Jeb Burton, Ryan Sieg, and they're crushing big time in the back. Jeb Burton, Sheldon Creed, Sieg in the big one. Strikes here in Texas out of turn 4. 3 wide did not work. Creed turned Jeb Burton into Ryan Sieg. Nowhere to go. Big contact on Parker Veselowski. He's damaged. JJ Yaley involved. Myatt Snyder. Mason Massey. Alex LeBay. Ryan Vargas. You got Sieg getting slammed back there. Rajah Caruth involved. And the big one strikes on lap 3. Or on lap 4 here in Texas. You see the 27 just gets hooked by the 2. The 27, the 2, and 39 all go into the wall. And nowhere for Parker Veselowski to go. He gets drilled right in the side of Yaley, and big damage from Myatt Snyder. Mason Massey is punted by Vargas right into Jeb Burton. LeBay gets spun around. Everyone checking up, collects some damage back here, and then of course she gets the worst of it. And Caruth catches the back end of that incident. So you get another replay. It's just 3 wide, just didn't work, and a big crash resulted. Of course, no playoff drivers involved in this wreck, so all the playoff drivers are fine and will continue on, it seems. Let's see, we're going to look at here from Ryan Sieg. So you see what happened to the 39 of Sieg after he got squeezed into the wall. They crash right there, and then he gets hit by the 91 of Mason Massey big time, and then right into Rajah Caruth, who sends Sieg in there. So big hit. That would knock Caruth, Sieg, Burton, Creed out of the race. Snyder, Massey, a lot of cars out of the race. And so it will be Josh Berry scores the race leader, but now on the restart will be no grace. Oh, there's problems with the 1 of Sam Mayer. Play application Sam Mayer has come down pit road. Looks like for maybe some repairs. Something is awry on the 1 car for Sam Mayer. Big playoff implications. Sam Mayer 2 wins the season in the playoffs, but is now in danger of being out. As of course, with that being lapped down, that could put him in a very bad spot heading into the next race around at Telly. So here we go, back underway on the restart. Noah Gragson, a big jump on the restart, way ahead of Josh Berry. Then AJ Allmendinger's in 3rd, Brandon Jones 4th, Landon Castle rounds out your top 5. And then, yeah, how about Sage Karam running up here in the top 10? John Hunter Nemechek, Jeremy Clements, Kyle Weatherman. Props to everyone running inside the top 10 right now. But it's Noah Gragson leading this race, continuing to dominate the way he has the regular season. Of course, with his 5 victories, most of anybody. Gragson continues to lead. Berry 2nd, the 19 and the 10 fighting hard for 3rd. Ty Gibbs giving a big shove to Landon Castle. Ty Gibbs seems to have a very good car when he's shoving someone in front of him. So look out for Ty Gibbs in this race. So still the two JRM boys are the dominant ones, Gregson and Berry. But Brandon Jones landing out. So Ty Gibbs sends it on him. They're going to go 3 wide. We saw it with Jeff Burton, Creed, and Sieg. That's not going to work, boys. Out of turn 4. 3 wide. And there they go. They're crashing. Ty just upside down, flipping. Brandon Jones, Castle, Allmendinger is involved. Big hits, multiples. Kyle Weatherman's in it. The 48, the 66. Oh, then we got a huge wreck. Multiple cars upside down. The huge one strikes here in Texas. We still got cars piling in the back. Full throttle. Sam Mayer involved. Oh my goodness, we just had the humongous one strike here in Texas. See in slow-mo, the 54 gets turned, the 10 19 is around. So Brandon Jones goes up and over. Castle goes up and over. Big hit on AJ Allmendinger, who goes spinning. And then Trevor Bain collects some damage. And then Weatherman gets turned by Yaley and Gralla hard. And the Allmendinger gets launched upside down. Joe Graff Jr. up in the air. LeBay up in the air. Big damage to Timmy Hill, Creed, Kyle Sieg. Josh Williams involved, Maya Snyder in it, Matt Mills in it. And so a humongous crash here. Look right after the cars just flipping up and over. And of course the playoff implications are off the charts this one, with Castle and Allmendinger now both going to be out of the race, as well as the 19 of Brandon Jones. That's 3 playoff drivers being knocked out of the race from this crash. Sam Mayer collecting some damage, as well as Trevor Bain. So already we have 4 playoff drivers out of the race. What we didn't cover earlier is, I'm not sure what happened, but something happened to the 11 car of Daniel Hemrick, which has actually knocked Hemrick out of there. So all 3 colleague racing cars out of the race within the first 10 laps here in Texas. As big crashes for Allmendinger, Castle, Brandon Jones, and the rest of the field just upside down. And look at the flips. God damn. That is one of the wildest strikes I've ever seen. Stephen Parsons involved in the 45 back there. So a lot of cars, as you can tell with DNF from this, as this was just a humongous crash. Of course, under caution. And back at the front with whoever's left, Noah Grayson and Josh Berry having an absolute drag race to the line for who's going to be the leader on the restart. At the line, Gregson's the leader. So now we're going to restart here on lap 14, heading on to lap 15. Gregson leading Sage Karam in second, Berry third, Nemechek fourth, Allgaier in fifth. The lap cars of Sam Mayer, Stephen Parsons, and Joe Graff Jr. on the inside lane, as we've already have 4 playoff drivers out of this race. We got, of course, the one a couple laps down here damaged, but it seems that we still have some here at the front here. Gregson, Berry, they're up here. Austin Hill, Jeremy Clements, Brandon Brown, all inside the top 10. So is Riley Herbst. And so they're already going 2 wide. They don't want to go 3 wide, as that doesn't work. Oh, they might here. Allgaier, Clements, watch out. Austin Hill, Sam Mayer back there. Whoa, that was tight. So we continue on racing, as they are 2 by 2, multiple rows deep here in this first part of the pack. Josh Berry now looking to move past Sage Karam to get into the 2nd position, as it is still Noah Gregson leading the way, leading a bunch of laps early here in Texas. Obviously, we've already had 2 massive pileups that have just made this race insane and crazy and wild. That's just insane. So here we go. Back looking at the 98 Riley Herbst in the back, going back to the front of the field. Just looking at Jeremy Clements getting a shove from Brandon Brown as they both go by the 7 of Justin Allgaier. As I move on to lap 49, now lap 50, the last lap of stage number 1. Josh Berry has the lead. Sage Karam is second. Gregson is all the way back in 4th. We've had a couple of green flag pit stops. Josh Berry came out in front with a great stop. And how about Sage Karam coming out in 2nd? So it's Josh Berry coming through 3 and 4 for the final time here in stage 1, looking to add a playoff point to his total, as he had a kind of abysmal regular season, but now he's turned it on in the playoffs as Josh Berry wins stage 1. Texas Karam 2nd, Nemechek 3rd, Gregson 4th, Allgaier 4th, Gregson 5th, Brown 6th, Clemens 7th, Curry 8th, Yaley 9th, and Alfredo rounds out your top 10, earning stage points. So Josh Berry, your stage 1 winner in Texas. So now we begin stage 2 on the restart here with the 0-2 Sage Karam leading JJ Yaley. A couple of guys don't seem to be at the front leading the way here off the strategy stuff. As you see, very slow on the bottom is the 45 of Parsons, holding up the lap cars of Sam Mayer and Trevor Bain, 2 playoff drivers, but lead lap cars. Alfredo, Austin Hill being held up back there. And look at all the cars, Alfredo and Josh Williams. So look at all the cars going by on the outside. You saw Austin Hill go by. Ty Gibbs has some good momentum down the back straightaway. And they're almost going 3 wide now. And that's the danger zone. 3 wide up here. Uh-oh, Yaley, Curry, and Allgaier. This could end very badly. And Curry's going to hit Allgaier. And Allgaier hard into the wall with Bailey Curry. They don't spin, no caution, but the 7 of Allgaier there. Severe damage, and now severely off the pace. You can tell he's going to get out of the way on top of my Allgaier. Now damage going super slow. Can he make it back to pit road without bringing out yellow? And that's pretty much going to be the end of the day for the 7th Justin Allgaier. That crash right there. He is actually going to DNF from complications from that damage. So that is it for the 7 from that crash. Unfortunately, just the way the season's been going here in NR2003 is rough. As now we come back to the lead. Josh Berry is charged right through the lead. John Nemechek into second. Now Brandon Brown is going to take 3rd place from the 02 of Sage Karam. As now we move on to lap 58. Problems with the 34 of Kyle Weatherman. Just like in lap 57, turn 3 and 4, Alfredo turns Weatherman hard into the outside wall. Bumper Weatherman, and Weatherman nearly cleans out Stephen Parsons. But everyone, even Kyle Weatherman, he would stay in the race, of course, but, you know, be pretty badly damaged now after getting right sent by Alfredo. And a big hit bumper in the front end of the vehicle, hard into the outside wall to bring out the caution once again here in Kansas. And so now we move back up to the front of the pack. Is Josh Berry your leader? As now we move on to the restart after that incident, it's John Nemechek who came out of pit road with the lead. Josh Berry 2nd, Josh Williams 3rd, Sage Karam 4th, and Jeremy Clements 5th right now. You see all the lap cars on the bottom. Sam Mayer still seems to have at least some decent pace ups, as you see the 18 Charvain back there is super slow. He's sacking up a lot of drivers back here. So everyone going by, making moves, trying to make some passes, improve their track position. The last of the guys to get by there would be the 68 of Brandon Brown in the background, trying to gain some positions back after a rough pit cycle. So everyone seems to be holding on good for right now. As we look at the 38 of Parker Retzloff back here with Matt Mills and Ty Gibbs. So now we go back to the front of the field. Or at least we're going to look at the 48 of Kaz Gralla, just blocking Austin Hill, who moves him out of the way into position. We're still 2 and 3 wide. And now Josh Berry is going around John Nemechek for the race lead here, down on the back straightaway. An intense battle between the 26 machine and the 8 machine. So can Josh Berry try to sweep the stages here in Texas as he takes the lead from Nemechek? And then they're battling for 3rd between Karam and Clements. As now we move on to lap 94. Noah Gragson, after green flag pit stops, has jumped a couple of cars as Gregson's now leading, but Josh Berry right there on his tail in 2nd. Gregson trying to get the stage 2 win to counter his teammate Josh Berry, who won stage 1 over Gregson. As you see Sage Karam and everyone else going by, I see the slow car of Stephen Parsons, of course, is on the bottom there. But it's Gregson leading the way. Now we move on to the last lap of stage 2. Gregson leads Josh Berry by about 2 car lengths, maybe a car length or so. So Josh Berry right there has a shot to get him as they catch the lap car of the 34 of Kyle Weatherman. This could open the door for Josh Berry to make a move, but he'd have to do it right in 3 and 4. So here comes Gregson into 3 and 4. 34 Weatherman comes down the track, moves out of the way. Gregson and Berry negotiate. Berry gained a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. As out of turn 4, Noah Gregson is going to win stage 2 here in Texas. Josh Berry 2nd, Nemechek 3rd, Clements 4th, Brown 5th, Karam 6th, Alfredo 7th, Yaley 8th, Austin Hill 9th, and all the way back it's going to be Bailey Curry, who's now just coming out of turn 4 and coming through to cross the line, and Bailey Curry will get 10th in stage 2 and earn 1 stage point. So Noah Gregson, your stage 2 winner in Texas, as now we begin the final stage on lap 105 with Jeremy Clements your leader, Josh Berry 2nd, Nemechek 3rd, Gregson 4th, and Yaley in 5th. So Clements leading his first laps here at Texas, trying to make something happen. But you see Josh Berry has already made a move on him. As we look ahead, Josh Berry's already going for the race lead. Austin Hill, Bailey Curry get together there. They save it on the bottom, almost crashed. That could have been detrimental to both of them. So as you carry on, looking back through towards the front of the field here, Alfredo back there getting held up by Kyle Weatherman. And so it is Josh Berry who's been through to the lead now. Noah Gregson in 2nd, and Nemechek goes by Nemechek goes by Clements to get into 3rd. So it's the 2 JRM boys once again who have absolutely dominated this race, pretty much been 1-2 the whole time in lead. And so now we go to lap 146. There's a caution. I couldn't quite catch what happened, so there's a caution. So here's the restart. Nemechek in the lead after pit stops. Gregson there in 2nd, Berry 3rd, Brown in 4th, then Karam, Clements, everyone else duking it out for position in turn 1 and turn 2. Oh, Trevor Bain get the bumper from Sage Karam, nearly crashing right there. That made Alfredo go to the bottom to try to pass Clements, but now Alfredo's going to get blocked in. Oh, Matt Mills and Ty Gibbs get together back there. They save it. What a save. They almost wrecked right there. Some very close quarters contact going on here in Texas. Somehow we've avoided any other big pileups other than the first two at the beginning of the race. A few small cautions here and there. Back at the front is Gregson leading the way. Josh Berry in second. Will one of these guys get the job done and advance themselves into the round of 8 in the Xfinity Series playoffs? We will see. We got a crash in the back. Parker Retzlaff going around. He's crashing into the outside wall as the 38 Retzlaff is around, and we are under caution on lap 148. As we see, Parker Retzlaff gets hooked by Matt Mills. Matt Mills hits Austin Hill but saves it, and Retzlaff headfirst into the outside wall. But he was staying in the race, but of course now severely damaged the 38 machine to bring out the caution for Parker Retzlaff going around here in Texas. As he had nothing to do, he's got hooked by the 5 of Matt Mills. Austin Hill got extremely lucky. Neither one of these guys hit him, or else that could have really put him in a bad spot in the playoff standings. Luckily, he survives, avoids it, stays in the race. As back at the front of the field, it is, of course, Gregson and Berry 1-2, as it has been. Now they're going to be in a drag race back to the line again as they're racing back to the line. Which one of them will have the lead here on what could be the final restart of this race? To the line, it's going to be Gregson by an inch again, only off Josh right now. Here we go. We're going to go green on lap 153. This is with 49 to go. It's Gregson leading Josh Berry, then Karam, Clements, and Yaley the top 5. So Noah Gregson driving away now. Josh Berry right there in second, trying to keep pace with him. And of course, all the other cars. Oh, Trevor Bain gets turned. He saved it on the apron right there from Sam Mayer. Wow, what a save by Trevor Bain. Keeping it together, keeping his playoff dreams alive. There's a 68 of Brandon Brown back here, running in the 10th position. Trying to get any positions he can here to get himself in a better position in these playoffs. So as we look towards the front of the field, it is, of course, the JRM cars dominating as Karam and Clements duke it out for 3rd position. So it's still Noah Gregson leading the 8 of Josh Berry. Here in Texas, the 2 cars who have led pretty much almost every lap this race. As now we move on to 2 laps to go in Texas. Gregson, Josh Berry, Jeremy Clements are your 3 cars in this lead pack. They have pulled away from everyone else. Gregson has still dominated the rest of this race ever since he took the lead on that final restart. And then Josh Berry is now still right there second the whole time. Jeremy Clements managed to stay in this pack to probably bring home a solid 3rd place finish. He doesn't seem to have enough momentum though to get to these. Matt Mills has blocked Gregson, held him up, opened the door for Josh Berry. Here we go, white flag, final lap presented by Credit One Bank. Gregson first, Berry second, Clements third. Will Berry make a move and try to take the win from his teammate? Either way, one of these top 3, if they win, they are into the next round of the playoffs and don't have to worry about Talladega or the Roval. Here we go, into 3 and 4 for the final time. Noah Gregson holds off Josh Berry and Clements as neither one of them can really generate enough run because they're separated and to the line. Noah Gregson is going to win again for the 6th time in 2022. Gregson gets it done, leading 108 laps, and he locks himself into the round of 8 of the playoffs with this dominant win. And you see the rest of the finishing results, of course, Berry second, Clements third, Brown beat Nemechek in a photo finish at the line to get 4th. Then you had Alfredo 6th, Karam 7th, Yaley 8th, Weatherman 9th, and Ty Gibbs 9th, and Bailey Curry rounds out your top 10 here in Texas. So Noah Gregson, win number 6 on the 2022 season here in NR2003. He's into the playoffs in the next round. So Gregson continues his domination. So he's through, and a great finish to Brandon Brown, Jeremy Clements, Bailey Curry, Sage Karam, JJ Yaley. Shout out to all those guys getting career best runs. And now we will look at the standings, as it is Gregson locked in the next round with a win, And then Josh Berry above the cut line by 37 points. Brown above the cut line by 28. Clements 25 above. Riley Herbst 11 points above. Trevor Bain and Austin Hill both 10 points above the cut line. And Sam Mayer right on the playoff bubble, 8 points above A.J. Allmendinger. Then Landon Castle 13 points out. Brandon Jones 17 points out. And Daniel Hemrick 18 points below the cut line heading to Talladega. So until the next time, I hope you all have a good one.